Okay, I have a few things I want to talk about today, including Dana White's ability to not promote the UFC, Alex Pereira going over to boxing, what that looks like for him, Ilia calling out Islam Makhachev to the White House, and the problems I have with the pound for pound rankings right now. But starting off, Dana White not promoting the UFC how it should be. As you can see here, he hasn't posted anything for the card this weekend. He got the Contender Series going. Um, he posted some stuff for that. People getting wrapped up, training in the back, and then the most recent thing he posted, the power slap thing that he's doing. Get this guy out, dude. Like, Hunter Campbell, get him out, dude. You're basically in charge at this point. I know you're doing all the rankings or making all the fights, so get him out, please. Um, he hasn't promoted shit for this weekend, nor has he promoted anything for next weekend. You have a small card, not a great card, but you have RDR, who is undefeated in the UFC. He's got some good names on his record already, so like promote that in some way. You have Kevin Holland, dude. Like he's called loudmouth for a reason. Promote him. Come on. Like dude, do something, especially for these smaller cards. I feel like you need to promote those more than like a UFC 321 because they're so small and that will gain casual fans' interest. So, um, but I mean, it sucks, dude. Like, not great fights on the card, but promote it somehow. Like, look into it somewhat. Do your research. It's your job. And then for 321, don't have anything for that either. That's huge, man. You have Tom Aspinall coming back after 400 plus days because someone wanted to duck him. So that's huge. Cyril Gane getting his third title shot, about to be 0-3. Um, you got Mackenzie Dern fighting on that card. Uh, Umar Nurmagomedov, Volkov, I think, and Gialton Almeida, I think, as well. That could be a number one contenders fight. Promote it. Like, do something here. You doing this power slap shit, and you're doing this boxing shit. Like, do your fucking job, bro. Like, this isn't common sense, dude. He just wants to build his empire in boxing. He wants to build his empire in power slap. I don't think power slap even gets that many views. So, he's always hyping it up. Like he posted on his Instagram story today talking about his friend got a truck, a cyber truck from all the power slap money. Like, okay, why not show off like a Charles Oliveira hosting a giant street party in Brazil because of that UFC money? No, power slap and boxing. He just Turkey Al Sheikh's lapdog, dude. Hunter Campbell, please get this guy out. I hope he's gone sooner than later. Dude, if I had this job, bro, I would be promoting everything. Everything, dude. I don't care how lame it is. I don't care how lame the card is. I'm doing my research and I'm looking into this shit. Because I'm going to make big fights, dude. I want the UFC to succeed, dude. I don't know why this guy doesn't want his company to succeed. It, it's unfortunate, but hopefully Dana White leaves us sooner than later. Um, that's all I got for Dana White, though. Alex Pereira was talking about moving to boxing after his UFC career is over. I like this for him. More money. I think he's got money for him and his kids for the rest of his life, but I guess more money the better. I think he's trying to make an even bigger name for himself because boxing's actually promoted, unlike the UFC. So I can see why he wants to go to boxing. Um, people said he was too old when he came into kickboxing. He was too old when he came in the UFC, and now uh, Now I think this is he could do good in boxing. I don't think you know, we know how MMA fighters are when they go to boxing, so I mean, I I like it and I don't like it for Pereira. Like we've seen people get slept out, mainly Jake Paul doing the sleeping to our fighters. But good for him. Uh, we'll see how it goes. I think he'll do all right, but it usually doesn't work out in the MMA fighters' favor. Um, but I don't think they. I mean, they might give him a big name like Tyson Fury, maybe. I'm assuming he'd fight in super heavyweight. Um, I think he'd fight like Deontay Wilder, maybe. I don't think he gets. I don't. I don't. I don't think that's how boxing works. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to boxing, but um, I think a Deontay Wilder because I think they're around the same age range, both up there. So I think that'd be a good fight for him. Good for Alex Pereira. Um, it'll be good. Um, so I had seen earlier, Ilia has called out Islam Makhachev. Great. I like this. You know, uh, he thinks it'll be the biggest fight in UFC history. No one's ever fought for the third title before. This is kind of interesting because it's kind of like a race here we got going. You got Ilia going for a third title, already talking about it. Alex Pereira, fuck off, will you? Um, Alex Pereira maybe going for a third title. I don't. Okay, I'm confused by this because Alex Pereira posted a while ago. Um, it was Alex Pereira in the ring looking at his opponent, and then Tom Aspinall staring him down. Like that was so hard. That was fucking awesome. That was a while ago, but then you have him saying, "I want John Jones, buddy." I get John Jones is up there for like you want him on your resume, but personally, I think John Jones fucks you up. I think he's got a better chance of fucking John Jones up than he does Tom Aspinall. But for me personally, I feel like if I was in this situation, I would be going to fight Tom Aspinall for the third belt. And the UFC owes it to Tom Aspinall anyway, because they made him sit out for 400 plus, I think it's like 443 days. Something around that range. So, they owe a huge super fight to Tom Aspinall. But anyway, so Ilia Topuria called out Islam Makhachev. I don't think Islam's. I'm pretty sure he said he's not going back down. So, um, Ilia Topuria says no one's ever fought for the third title, and Islam has dominantly finished everything he needed to do in his division, then changed weight classes. Kind of a little call out there. I think it's a fight of giant magnitude, which suits us all as well as the UFC. So, and this was said at a press conference in Georgia. So, and then Ilia Topuria talking a little shit here. If Islam loses, he may as well go back to Dagestan to his farm and continue shepherding his sheep, Topuria said. But if he wins, I'll definitely move up, definitely, 100%. So, at this point in time, I have to take Islam Makhachev to win. Now, there's some factors here, because we know uh, Islam wants to be out soon. So, and Topuria also wants to be out soon. So, in the ideal scenario, um, I got to take Islam to win against JDM now. I have to. I don't want him to win, and I think it's going to be a very competitive fight. But for the sake of this super fight happening, we need to see Islam win. And then we'll say Topuria gets his title fight against Gaethje earlier this year, and then he has time. Uh, I don't I don't think it matters who Ilia fights. I think he wins. Doesn't matter who it is, whether it's Patty, Justin, or someone else. Doesn't matter. So Ilia gets it done quick. Doesn't take a lot of damage. Hopefully. Um, then he starts that bulk, getting up to that like 190 to 200 range for the bulk, so he can be a 170 pounder. Because we need this, dude. I swear to fuck. Like, we're not going to see Arman versus Islam, clearly. Because by the time Arman gets the belt, I think Islam's going to be gone. And we know he's not moving back down. And I haven't heard anything about Arman moving up to 170. So I think Arman's better suited in 155 anyway. So we need this fight badly. Um, I think Ilia Topuria wins. Dude, he's just ragdolled everybody. Everybody. So, Islam's going to be his toughest challenge. I think he sleeps him, dude. Dude, with the run Topuria's been on, I was a, dude, like literally months ago, I was a Ilia Topuria hater. I hated this guy. I'm like, dude, he's so full of himself. Look at this, bro. He's got a tattoo of himself on his chest, dude. Like, what is wrong with this guy? And I thought Charles was going to submit him, but he didn't. This guy is like the only guy in the UFC to have this big of an ego because he is that good. So, uh, dude, Ilia Topuria's a dog. I don't think anybody's going to beat this guy. He's just a different breed. So, I really hope everything goes our way because we didn't get Aspinall, Jones. So hopefully we can get Topuria, Makhachev. Hopefully. And I think it's very possible. I really do. But we'll see. UFC's weird. So, now for the pound for pound rankings. I seen some people talking about this today. So, can I just get this pulled up by itself? No? Okay. Okay. So, I'm okay with a majority of it. With these lower ones, I'm okay with it. Uh, Tom Aspinall got his belt kind of handed to him, basically. Jack actually won his. Volkanovski won his back, so I like all these. Alex Pereira, I like this one. Here's where the problem comes for me. The top five. Khamzat Chimaev had a very boring performance. Very dominant, but very boring performance against Dricus du Plessis. So you have Pantoja at 5, Khamzat at 4. Pantoja gets a submission win over Kai Kara France, but Khamzat Chimaev wins a boring decision, and he's up there. They just like the higher weight classes higher up, I guess. So I'm moving Pantoja to 4 and Chimaev to 5. And honestly, I'm putting Pereira over Chimaev too. I'd put Pereira at 5 and Pantoja at 4. And then these three I have an issue with as well. Merab's going to have 4 title defenses by the end of the year. So right now, I'm putting Merab, and this might be a hot take, but dude, I'm putting Merab at 1. Like, Makhachev's fought once this year, okay? Merab's about to fight for the 4th time, and he's probably going to win. We seen what he did to Piotr Yan the first time. So, I'm putting Merab 1, Topuria 2, Makhachev 3. Okay. Honestly, I'm not mad with Topuria being at 1. So I'd be okay with Topuria 1, Merab too, just because uh, Topuria wins in such a awesome way. So I'm okay with just switching around Makachev and Merab. I don't know why Makachev is still 2. And also, is why the hell is he still ranked in lightweight? He's not a lightweight anymore. Put him in, get him out of here. What are we doing here? Like, but anyway, um, so that's how I do the pound for pound rankings. Pantoja just gets slept on, bro. Like, I think 2 more wins for Pantoja, and he's over Mighty Mouse in the GOAT conversation, 100%. So maybe even after Joshua Van, you could put him there in the flyweight division. So I don't like how slept on Pantoja is. It sucks, but that's all I got for right now. See you later. If there's a exciting press conference, I'll do a video on it. And if it's a really shitty press conference, I'll do a video on it. So I'll probably do a video on the press conference, but that's all I got for right now. See you later.